girls, so I wanted to share two of my favorite products from Norwex, and that is the Norwex window cloth and the Norwex EnviroCloth. So most of you saw my post about my stove, and I used the EnviroCloth to clean the stove. Well, there's another use for the EnviroCloth. There's tons of them, but I'm gonna clean my bathroom today, so I wanna share with you how I would go about doing this. So I smeared some butter on here so you could see it. And typically I would use paper towels, and I actually quit using Windex a long time ago because I can't stand the smell. And I've been using vinegar water. So I'm gonna spray my vinegar water on there. And I'm gonna try to clean. Okay, now notice it still leaves all these streaks. So I'm gonna try to go through again. I'm gonna keep wiping. It's getting down here in my crease. So it's still streaky, and I don't know how close you can tell, but it's still streaky on me and it drives me nuts. So I would go back and spray more and clean it again. So there's a better solution. I'm gonna take my EnviroCloth and I'm just gonna get it wet. I'm gonna run it over some water and wring it out. Now I'm gonna take this same mirror with the same amount of butter, and I'm just gonna take my EnviroCloth and I'm gonna wipe. And because I folded it, I have multi-surfaces. So I'm gonna flip it over and I'm gonna wipe again.
Now it's so much better, ain't it?
And then the last part, now that I've got all that butter off, now I'm gonna take my window cloth and I'm just gonna make it streak free. So my window cloth I'm gonna use dry. So I'm gonna take it and I'm just gonna rub to make this streak free.
Mom, can you put some toothpaste on it? Can you put toothpaste on it?
And there we go. So now you can see that it is clean, and all I used was water and the EnviroCloth and the window cloth. There you go. Now while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and polish up my sink, because the nice thing about the EnviroCloth is that it's gonna remove 99% of the bacteria that grows on this. And because I have little ones, we know there's bacteria growing and we've gotta keep it clean. All right, watch out, Tan, I'm gonna clean the sink real quick. So I'm just gonna take and I'm gonna rub the handles. Wipe all the way around those.
Mommy.
Then I'm gonna take and clean off. And I'm just wiping this down, okay? You can also rinse and clean the inside of my sink out. So I'm just taking the same EnviroCloth that I used for my windows, cleaning out the sink now, and it's removing 99% of the bacteria that's growing in there. All I'm gonna do now is take my EnviroCloth and hang it up to dry. Can take my window cloth if I want, shine up my handles here so they're nice and pretty. So now I can throw away the stinky vinegar water because my husband hates it, and the paper towels I don't need to buy anymore. Now that I've got my Norwex, I can use it over and over again. I love my kids and pets as much as the next person, but we all know they can sure leave a mess on a glass door. Fingerprints, no match for Norwex. Crayons, yup, it'll get those too. The window cloth and EnviroCloth sure make a dynamic duo.